Yo Tengo is Spanish for I've Got It. It's also the name of a band from New Jersey. They were formed in 1984 and they're still going. They've had a few changes of members, but given that this is nearly 40 years, not that many. Of course, in that amount of time, they've managed to create several albums. I have counted 17 on Wikipedia. They are not hugely commercially successful, but critics absolutely love them. Hi, my name's Dan. So this is the seventh album by Yo Tengo, and it's my first time listening to it. And both Acclaimed Music and Wikipedia describe this as indie rock, noise pop. So I'm going to capitulate and go along with them. Let's talk about the indie rock stuff first. I mean, there's various different kind of styles and feels in here, but there is a kind of unifying feel to it overall. So there's kind of standard stuff: bass, drums, singing, and guitar. But the guitar is particularly loose, both in terms of timing and in terms of sticking to any kind of recognized harmonic relationship with the other stuff, but not all the time. So this is variable in how much it is. So it ranges from, fairly noise-based stuff, fairly unfettered guitar going off in its own direction, and louder tracks to quieter tracks like Don't Say a Word, which has got an acoustic guitar and no percussion. And most of the vocals are by Ira Kaplan. Some of them are by Georgia Hubley, so you get a contrast between male and female vocals here as well. The whole thing feels kind of loose and atmospheric. I think that certainly a positive here is that they've made quite a lot of different changes and different feels with very little. So there's often kind of the similar sounds for the guitar, particularly. I think possibly the track I liked most was My Heart's Reflection, which is very atmospheric. It's kind of got this open and slightly menacing feel to it. So they do make a lot of different textures with limited instrumentation. And it's, I came up with this phrase, subversively nonchalant about the norms of music, which basically means they're kind of going, yeah, we can do stuff that follows normal music, but we don't have to. And so some of it's quite chaotic in that sense. Fundamentally, for me, I think there's some nice spots in it, but overall, I wasn't that bothered. And in fact, the second listen through, so I tend to listen through twice, felt I was I often listen more carefully on the second time than the first time, and the second time I was thinking, when's it going to end? And it felt like a long album. It's not actually unusually long, but I think that this is an indication that maybe I was getting a bit fed up with it. So, yeah, okay, but not really something that lit me up. Yo Tengo is one of those bands that I feel like I should like them. There's something about them and the kind of principle of them that I think I want to like them. But yeah, I've not yet heard an album of theirs that I feel comfortable with. And maybe that's the point. Maybe it is deliberately discomforting, and it's the kind of USP of it. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I think about this album. I wasn't a huge fan. I'd love to know what you think, so please do tell me by using a comment. And that's it from me for now.